Yes! 7! Hello, we are finally back to miners. Where we left off, I was life 100. I'm still life 100. I'm gonna no longer be life 100 now. I just opened like 50,000 boxes. I got a few vintages, some useful ones, some not as useful ones, but still beautiful. And the one I was going for, of course, was the resetting infuser, so I'm happy I have that now. Let me go in here now and see what we have to do. Okay, I think I'm still a slight bit ways away from getting enchanted items, unfortunately. So I don't think that's gonna happen today. But you know what? I'm still gonna try. I might be close to getting the evolved Deonium mine, though. Alright, ideally, more big bad blasters, a few more flaming Schrodingers, anything that's fast, or anything that I can evolve and make much better for my setup, are the items I would like to receive from this. For now, I'm not going to skip any lives at all. I don't know how long I plan to do that for, but until I get some items that do not suck, that will be what I do. For instance, that does indeed suck. It used to not suck, but now suck. It suck. Allow me to show you the suck. 4 times! That is great! That, on the other hand, does not suck, but now getting any more is useless for me. Actually, no, that's false. The Zenith will exist. That's not useless. Flaming Schrodinger. That is indeed a item of time today that I will want. However, I'm not going to implement it yet, because I kind of like to dramatically increase my setup's ability, let's just say. I don't like to do it in little increments, because then you have to change it in 3 seconds anyway. Because your rebirth just keeps infinitely increasing rapidly. Very nice. I don't know if any more than 4 would be helpful. Although the Super Schrodinger might be good as well. I'm not entirely sure if I remember the stats of that. And I don't remember the stats of that. I should probably correct myself. Poor Newtonium mine, it was turned into a shitty excavator for its evolved item. When can I start getting dragon blasters? That would be kind of neat. This is something you can turn into a renegade item now. At life 10,000 and above, you can turn that garbage, sewage, dirty, muddy, musty item into an even worse one. Oh, I just realized my base now finally got the second sacrifice base increase. Here, let's add some decor. We're gonna have a road that goes nowhere. I have pretty much, since I started this video, gotten nothing important whatsoever except flaming Schrodingers. I remember when the rebirth sound effect was everything on your base exploding in a nuclear bomb instead of maybe your gear being upgraded in a mobile game like it is now. Speaking of which, in 51 rebirths so far, I have gotten almost nothing that could help me reborn faster. In fact, I can almost get the deadly spore. If I get a couple more of those, I think I can get one now, I believe. So if I get a couple more of those, a couple more big bad blasters, and a couple of other things, even a couple more of those, actually. If I get an astral setter right now. However, reborn fusions exist. I wonder how many I need for that. Quantum clockwork would be pretty nice right about now. I don't have enough for either. I do almost have enough for the pizza catalyst, though. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Let me just try and get another 200 rebirths in real quick. Just got another 50 lives. This is what I got. I'm joking. I did get a couple things. I can actually fuse a couple things now, and that will help me towards the journey. I'm going to fuse the pizza blaster and catalyst, and strangely enough, I'm going to do this one as well. Except I have 3 Newtonium mines on my base, which is preventing me from doing that. Done! It's finally time to change this. Wow, I've been using a 4 times multiplier cake this entire time. Oh man, the pizza catalyst just looks so good. Alright, so this is going to be the initial setup. I'm going to see just how much the money is worth right now. Already sextillions, that's an extremely good sign. Now let me actually add the money part. What is this feeling? I'm getting excited upgrading my setup? Already enough to reborn just off of this, but we can go further. Or really, should we? I mean, really, if this is all I need. This is nothing. I've built nothing. And it's oh, I forgot to get the deadly spore. Luckily, I'm still slow as sh. Outstanding. And now it's dark. This is way overkill, but for now, I'd say this suffices. Okay, now we have a Yuntonium mine going through a Big Bertha with all of my side upgraders, going through a few blasters and Schrodingers, the pizza catalyst, the deadly spore, the final upgrader, and that's basically it. That's the setup. This should be a little bit faster. We'll see though. Time. 12 seconds. Not too bad. I think the main problem is I just don't have enough ores going through it, so it actually takes a moment. If I get a second one of these, which by the time I would be able to get a second one of these, this setup will be completely different. This setup would actually be better. Except now it's already better with another blaster. How good would this setup be if I just had, like, no blasters at all? You know what? That's how I'm gonna do it. That's just fine by me. This is the setup. Until I need the blasters, I won't use the blasters. Talk about consistency, baby. I'll take my 11-second rebirth to get nothing good ever. Cooling chamber, that might be okay eventually. 10 seconds. Alright, I'll see you at life 300. I haven't really gotten enough furnaces to be reliably close to any evolved furnace, unfortunately. Good, I've got 9 mineral wheels that is useless for anything. Alright, I basically just did a little bit of mining off camera, as they would say. Time to go look at the shop again. Green tea latte, how many of these do I have? Great. Let's get rid of all of them. And, oh, what's that? First enchanted item, baby. Even though this one really doesn't count. Alright, I think the only thing I could get out of that was a furnace, but nonetheless, it is an upgrade. So let's just, pizza furnace. Okay, so it's 14,000 right now because of the pizza catalyst sitting right there, right? Yeah. So, watch this. I'd say this is a pretty good setup. I'd say you probably got a fairly solid setup if you don't have to change it at all within hundreds of lives. And rebirthing in 10 seconds. And we're just gonna keep this train going for now. Okay, so I can just lay out more pizza garbage everywhere. And I'll get more multiplier. That's outstanding. I'm gonna do that. Alright, we got a good setup going around here. If I get 2 more Newtonium mines, this setup speed will increase. So if the game wants to just go ahead and give me that. No, okay, cool. I think the reason, by the way, in the last episode that I didn't get the Overlord device was because I didn't have life skipping on for some stupid reason. Because I definitely had the amount I needed. So that just means I'm not gonna get an Overlord device until my Reborn price is enough to get an Overlord device. Which might take a little while, and by then I would just be going for the true Overlord device, but nonetheless, I probably won't need to start placing blasters until life 400 probably, maybe even 500. I think at one point my Reborn price is going to skyrocket again. I think that's at 500. I have been extremely lucky with big bad blasters now. That is a beautiful sight. So as soon as my Reborn price goes up, I'm just good. I've got plenty of literal firepower ready to be unleashed. Get the Tesla. How much money would I get if I just did this real quick? Oh, okay. Not too bad. So if I just place like anything and get a duodecillion again, and I reborn with that. Yep, no Overlord device, because I'm not skipping. I don't want to skip. What's the point of skipping when you don't need to yet? You want to get every bit of item you can. I wonder how much faster this would be if I just got rid of the Schrodingers for now. And just had this. How much worse would the setup be? Not worse enough. So, you know what? We're just gonna do this for the sake of speed right now. I feel like switching the final upgrader out with these would actually make the setup faster. Oh, time to go back. Got a Newtonium mine. Outstanding. Money increased. 9 seconds! It is faster. 9-second reborns at life 400. That can't be too bad. 8 seconds! Yes! All I'm doing is clicking faster. Got a toxic waste disposal at life 420. That's fitting. Let's see if we can increase the speed even more, because this won't last long. Missed it that time. Okay, that time the click just didn't work. I want a 7-second! 8 seconds isn't good enough. And really, there's not much less I can do, because my ores are starting to suffer. Yes! 7! The lucky number! Wow. You're awesome. The setup was starting to be too cheap, so I had to add one big bad blaster. Now we're back to 8-second, baby. I believe our journey is going to end at life 500 today. So what have I learned? You can have a setup that's smaller than the state of Rhode Island. And you can be just fine at life 500. Remember that video I made, like, I don't know, 7 years ago about how you can... about, like, life 500 and how fast you can reborn? Imagine you're just sacrificed and you have this. You're just good. Here's your setup for life 500. It might be a little hard to get the pizza furnace sometimes, but other than that, you're pretty much just golden. Alright, life 500. Woohoo, yeah, I did it. Is this going to spike my reborn price again? Yep. Oh man, it's no longer gonna be easy mode. I actually have to put effort into a setup? Well, it just looks like I'm gonna have to save that for next time, huh? Well, thank you for watching this outstanding video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you don't have to ask for them. You'll probably just get them until I feel like ending the series, which will probably be within a few episodes. But for now, it's just gonna keep on trucking. You just have to come back for next time, because it's ending on a cliffhanger. Is Block A Burn gonna have enough money to make a brand new setup to exceed this absolutely massive reborn price? I don't know if I can do it, but I truly believe that with enough grit, integrity, and work ethic, we can... I can still reborn with that setup. It just takes a minute. Alright, I'll see you next time.
Have you ever needed a true Goldgirler's device?